Hey, I'm Sarah. This is Behind the Design, and I'm sharing my top 3 favorite design features in each room from Sarah Off the Grid Season 2.
I'm Sarah, and this is Behind the Design for the exterior of this project. I can't quite believe that this journey is over, and I have now shared the entire renovation of yet another project. Where did the time go? This went so fast, you guys. 6 weeks, poof, 6 hours, over, done. So let's talk about the exterior of this project. My whole goal is always about balancing the best of what you started with and infusing new energy and new ideas and a fresh perspective and bringing it up to date. So one thing I didn't want to erase was the historical charm and character of this house. It is the #1 reason why I bought it. So let's look at what this house looked like at the very beginning. I thought she was pretty from the first minute I saw her. The concept for this project from day one was take a small historic building and put on a contemporary addition to make it fresh and new and exciting and modern for how people want to live now, how people want to live today. My goal with this project was take the best of the old and what we had to work with and then make it new, make it feel fresh, but also make sure that it didn't forget where it came from, because you can't erase the past, nor did I want to try and add on a historical reproduction. That's not what I was looking for either. So when it came time to design this addition, I wanted to make sure it was simple, hence the materials. One of the features I like best is how simple the cladding is on the addition. It is rough sawn 1x12 pine boards that were pre-stained in our barn, actually. And then we applied them to the side of the building. Why? Well, they come in long lengths. They are easy to install. They are inexpensive. And the best part of all is I'm always thinking about how to tie everything together. How do I make it cohesive? So we already had a 2-tone original brick building, and we had an existing barn. And so my idea from the beginning was clad the addition in the same material as the original barn. That's what makes sense. That's what makes it cohesive. That's also what makes it affordable. And I think it is one of the key features of this exterior because it also is what makes it look contemporary. Let's talk about game changers in the exterior. So windows and roof were key elements. We put on a new, it's not actually a black roof, it's a graphite roof. It's a dark, dark, dark charcoal, and it's a metal roof. And this was chosen because it makes it long lasting and durable. Plus, this helps give that contemporary nod to the historic house. Next, the windows. We replaced all of the windows. They were lovely, but they were not energy efficient. So what we did was we installed vinyl windows. And you probably already know this, but if you don't know this, I want to make sure you are informed. You can order your vinyl windows to be custom painted before delivery in a multitude of different colors. So I chose to go with a dark charcoal color. And the reason why they are not black is because black will show the dirt more, dirt and dust. It's outside. Cars are driving up and down the street. Inevitably, there's going to be some dust that gets on them. If you go a little bit off black, soften it a little bit, you will notice the dust and the dirt a whole lot less. Last feature that I am happy with about the exterior, gardens and landscaping made a massive difference to the exterior of this house. We changed the approach to the house so that you no longer went up and into the front porch, but we channeled the traffic so it would go around the side. And then most importantly, we added garden beds and we planted perennials. We planted lilacs and hydrangeas. We planted grasses. But all things that are low maintenance, easy care, practical, and for me, I like a very, very subdued color palette. So I like a monochromatic garden. If I had my choice, it would all be white. I think we put a little bit, maybe a little hint of blue in here, but just a little one. And the #1 trick, if you're planting your own garden, which I've learned from very talented landscape architects that I know, is group things together. Don't get one of every plant, get 5 or 7 or 9 and just plant one thing and allow it to thrive and grow and develop so that it really makes a statement. This house really had no outdoor living space when we started, and now we added a deck that goes right off the back of the house because we installed these fantastic giant doors that are 14 feet wide, and they needed to land on something. They needed to be the throughway and the journey to take you to this fabulous destination. And this fabulous destination is incredibly simple, and it is a great size because there's enough space to put out 2 seating groupings, and then to create a little bit of extra privacy from the neighbors next door. Here is an awesome feature that you might want to think about. It's a very simple slatted panel screen, and the guys made this up in a couple of hours, the carpenters. We stained it to match the house, and this little screen creates privacy from the neighbors next door. It creates a backdrop for the furniture, and it offers a feeling of enclosure. So this is a very inexpensive add-on, but it'll leave you feeling like you're in a room as opposed to on display at the museum.